Good morning, Wales. It is May the 5th. Let's recap the markets and go over Tesla. Just to give you an idea, with Tesla, I'm on the larger time frames here. Now, we got to be careful. The markets, if you take a look at the S&P 500, we are coming up to some dangerous zones here. If I take some fib retracements from swing highs down to the swing lows, you can see this is sort of the danger zone, anywhere between 562 to 584. This is where there's a lot of confluence for bears to start kicking in and coming in. I could see that the bulls are staying a little bit hesitant as well. There's also the 200 moving average on the daily that's sort of cutting across, and this will act as resistance on the way up. So you got to be careful of that 200 moving average. And then finally, if you take the 1-to-1 fib extension ratios to get the targets, we are right near the zone at 574-ish. And all three are just pointing to, just be careful in terms of longing, right? If you're buying right now, the risk to reward isn't too good, in my opinion, especially for swing traders. So you may want to wait until we get a deeper retrace for this wave 2 before going up. We do have an alternate path that I think it's unlikely, but if we do a double correction like this, that can, we're just labeling it just to make sure that we're aware. However, the more likely path is that we bottomed and that we're going to continue to all-time highs by the end of this year. So if I go back to Tesla, so same thing. I mean, we're going to have a series of 3s, 4s, and 5s within this structure, pretty choppy at highs, right? That typically signals a top. So you just got to be careful. There's a lot of choppiness. We're expecting some higher waves to come in, but overall, within the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we should get a pullback in the markets before higher. If I go down to the 30-minute time frame as well for Tesla, I want to go over the main rules, right? The first rule is we do not short bullish sequences, aka uptrends. It's very difficult to time a top, even if you think there's a top. Uptrends stay uptrends for a long time, so it can continue blowing past your stop losses if you're trying to short, so be careful. Number 2, we buy dips on uptrends instead. Rather than trying to short an uptrend, we wait patiently and buy the dips. So that leads to, and then finally, we want to buy in 3, 7, or 11 wave swings towards the downside during uptrend. So when there's an uptrend, you buy the third, right? You buy here, you buy the 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So this is sort of how you buy dips on uptrends. You buy the 3 or the 7. So as of right now for Tesla, we're waiting to see whether or not this is a top for the wave 3 coming down for 4. And if this low can hold, right, we're expecting one more wave 5 towards the upside before that larger 3-wave move, right? So again, the risk to reward isn't great here for bulls. You can see all this resistance here as well. Very scary, right? So you just got to be careful. In my opinion, you can just wait patiently for at least a little bit lower levels, for a potential wave 4 on the intraday, on the day trade level, or for a swing trade down here, okay, closer to maybe like 250, 240s. That makes the most sense to me. And again, I mean, look at SPY, guys. We're right up against the main resistance levels. This is the danger zone. Markets can continue pushing higher, but if SPY is acting like that, and then we have Bitcoin as well, right? I prefer the blue path, but maybe one more subwave higher, that's pushing it, right? We're up against major resistance here as well. Okay, look at this. So if Bitcoin's telling us that this is at a really crucial level, you got to be careful with Tesla, because of course Tesla has a bit of Bitcoin, and as well as the S&P 500, Bitcoin typically is the leading indicator as of late. All right, so just stay careful, stay patient, don't short up don't short up trends, buy the dips on uptrends instead. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your trading session. See ya.